Hello, everybody. What's going on? Mediocre mechanic coming to you from my basement in Denver, Colorado, next to my 351 Cleveland engine in my basement. A lot of people say, how did you get that engine in your basement? Hey, I'm strong, okay? Now maybe I'll explain one of these days. Anyway, just a quick update. I got to put something out here on the old YouTube channel so they don't fire me or kick me out or whatever they do. Anyway, I got to get something going here, and I want to say hi to my daughter Roxanne. Oh, Rocky. Um, she's been working hard, and she's been working hard down in Arizona, trying to sell her father-in-law's 1958 Corvette. So it's coming up for sale here pretty soon. If anybody's interested in a 1958 nice Corvette, it's coming up for sale. So I don't know, message me and down in the bottom, message me and tell me you might be interested in it. I'll tell you how much she had it appraised. So they had it detailed. It's the family's. The dad passed away and left the '58 Corvette to the family. Now they want to sell it. They just don't need it anymore, so they want to sell it. So Rocky and the family got it detailed, cleaned up, and then my daughter Rocky got it appraised. Because I suggested to her that if you have an appraisal and it says X amount of dollars and somebody tries to talk you down like they're usually going to do, and I don't blame them, I've done that myself, I've talked people down, but if you have an appraisal that says $92,600, you don't have to wheel and deal on that. It's appraised at 92,000, so it's pretty nice. So if you're interested in it, just message me and I'll try to hook you up. I think they want to send it to auction. They don't want to deal with Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or all these people calling them up on a Saturday night wanting to come look at it. So I think it's going to auction. But anyway, and so she was talking to some of her friends, they subscribed to my Mediocre Mechanic channel. And I just want to give a shout out to Dahlia. I hope I say that right. Dahlia, Grace, and Jared. Hello, y'all. Thanks for subscribing, and I'm gonna put out more videos. I'm gonna try to put out more videos more often, and give you some value, and maybe a little entertainment, and some education. Since this is a mechanics channel, I have to talk about cars a little bit. People are here to learn about cars. So talk about cars a little bit. I think I'm going to explain what a carburetor is today. So a lot of people have never even seen a carburetor. You say carburetor, they go, wow, what? Anyway, so I think I'm just going to explain that real quick. But I just wanted to say hi to Rocky's friends. Thank you for subscribing. And everybody hit the like button. That'll help me out. I think YouTube is starting to get frustrated with me. Hit the like button and subscribe. That'll help me out, and we'll keep this thing going for a while. So anyway, moving on. Been pretty busy. My brother needed to borrow a car. I had to fix the turn signals in it, so I put a new flasher. If your turn signals are starting to mess up on your car, it's either a bulb, check your bulbs, or it's the flasher unit. And I think the flasher unit was $19 for a '96 Thunderbird. So they're not much, but it was up under the dash. Had to crawl up under the dash to change it out. But anyway, got the flasher fixed. Turn signals work beautiful. My brother still has the car. I assume everything is going good because I haven't heard from him in a while. Anyway, and then just all of the businesses. Last time I told everybody that you need MSI. And if you watched the video, my last video, you know what MSI is. So you need MSI in your life, especially if you're in your 30s and 40s. Now, I am way past 40, and I have MSI, multiple sources of income. But I think I might have bit off more than I can chew because me and my wife, we got so much going on. And now we want to do options trading in the stock market. We're trying to learn how to do options trading. So that's just more of the MSIs that we got going on. But anyway, so I'm doing that. And a week ago, we put in a security system in the house with 5 cameras. And that was a pain in the... put in a security system. And then we put up a canopy on our deck just this past weekend. So busy is as busy does, so they say. But anyway, so moving on, let me get to this, and then I'll just wrap it up. When you have an engine, there's just 2 things that you need to have operating in good condition. One of them is your fuel system, your fuel delivery system. The other one is ignition and spark. And I don't have spark plug wires hooked up to this right now. But so you need fuel and spark. This is the spark system right here. So let's talk about fuel real quick. This is an air cleaner. Fancy chromium. I think this is a 6-inch air cleaner. And then this is a carburetor. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Oh, this is a carburetor. This is a Motorcraft 4300D. These are on all the high performance Ford vehicles of the 70s, in the 70s. So the gasoline goes in here. It goes inside into a bowl, sits there. Air goes in here and mixes. I gotta set this down. This sucker's heavy. And so the gas goes in. The air comes in for the top. It mixes it and makes a mist, and then shoots it down into the engine. Gets down into the cylinders where the pistons are, and you get a spark, and it lights up the gasoline mixture and forces the piston down into the bottom of the cylinder and hooked up to the crankshaft. Turns the crankshaft, which turns the transmission, which turns the drive shaft, which goes to the rear end differential, which goes to your rear tires and turns them and makes your car go. There, that's how a car works. So anyway, I got that done. I was going to time myself, make sure I didn't go too long. Anyway, that's, I was going to tell a joke. I got to tell a joke real quick. Um, Back in the old days, in the 50s, before car manufacturers really figured out how to make a car run efficiently. Now I got to have a sip of some tea here. Tea. Um, Sugar-free tea. Um, Back in the 50s, before car manufacturers knew how to keep cars running efficiently day after day after day, they would run the fuel line right next to the engine and the exhaust. And so it's got gasoline in it, and the gas would get hot. The fuel line would get hot, and the gas would vaporize in there because it was so hot. And when it got up to the fuel pump, it wouldn't pump anymore because the fuel pump pumps gasoline, not air. So it would vaporize, make an air bubble in the fuel line. When that air bubble got up to the fuel pump, it just wouldn't pump anymore because it can't pump air. So they called that vapor lock. And so the Ahab, the Arab, was taking his camel out into the Sahara Desert. And he got about a mile into the Sahara Desert, and the camel laid over and just laid down and couldn't walk anymore. So Ahab walks back to the village, gets the camel mechanic to come back out into the desert, and he said, look, he just laid down. He won't go anywhere. He's just laying there. And so the camel mechanic looks at the camel and goes, well, let me see. Let me try this. He goes back to his camel wrecker that he drove out there and grabs a big old sledgehammer and I'm sorry for all you animal rights. He takes his sledgehammer and goes boom right into his stomach, the camel's stomach, and the camel lets out this humongous fart. And so the camel farted, and then the camel gets up and starts walking around, and the guy goes, "Wow, that's amazing! What did you do?" He says, "Well, just as I suspected, it was vapor locked. The camel was vapor locked, so he hit it with a hammer and it fixed it." Anyway, okay, that's my joke for the day. Anyway, I'm probably over on time. I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you to my new subscribers. Thanks, Rocky, for all you've done for me. And keep in tune, and I'll be putting out more videos on a semi-regular basis. So I hope you got something out of this. At least now you've seen what a carburetor looks like. And so take care. Have a safe yet funky week. And I'll talk to you again soon from Denver, Colorado. Mediocre Mechanic. Over and out.